Hi everyone, hope you all are good. For grade 5 math, so you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 5 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter multiplication, and the lessons we're going to cover today are multiply by one digit numbers, multiply by one digit number word problems, multiplication patterns over increasing place values, and multiply numbers ending in zeros. So let's just start with the first lesson. Please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. So here I am on grade 5 math. The chapter is multiplication. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is multiply by one digit numbers. Okay, 688 times 9. So when we are multiplication, we have to be perfect with tables, right? So if you are not perfect with the tables, start doing one table every day so that you can perfect with the table, right? So let's just start multiplying. You have to start multiplying from the ones digit, right? You have to multiply each and every digit of this number by 9, right? So let's start with the ones. 9 times 8 is 72. You have to write 2 over here and carry 7, right? Now you have to multiply 9 times the next digit. 9 times 8 is 72 and plus 7. That is 79, right? 9 over here and carry 7. So and then 9 times 6 is 54, and you have to add 754 plus 7 is 61. Write 1, you don't have any other digit, so then 6. That means 688 times 9 is 6192, right? Use your notebook and pencil, do the questions on your notebook and write the answers in the chat box, right? So if you do not have your notebooks yet, go find your notebook and do the questions on your notebook. Okay, the first one is 688 times 9. That's the one I just did on the board. So the correct option is option number 2, 6192, right? Okay, the next one is 401 times 2. So let's just multiply. 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 0 is 0, and 2 times 4 is 8. So the correct option is 802. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? That is 802. Option 2 is the. Okay, now next one you have to do on your notebooks. So get ready. The next one is 214 times 2. Which is the correct option? Use your notebook, multiply and write the answer in the chat box. If you are the question is a bit, you can write it like this: 214 times 2, the are exactly same. Okay, start multiplying. 2 times 4 is 8. Now you have to multiply 2 times 1. 2 times 1 is 2. Then you have to do 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Right? So the correct option is 428. You have any question? Write your name in the chat box. I want to see you. I want to 428 it is. How 6 2 times 2 is 4, isn't it? 428 it is. And what is your name? That is 428. Okay, the next one is 942 times 6, which is the correct option. Okay, let's just multiply. 6 times 2 is 12. 2 here and 1. 6 times 4 is 24 and 125. 5 here, 2 carry. 9 times 6 is 54. What's your name? 9 times 6 is 54 and 256. So write 6 here and 5 here. That is 5652. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? The correct option is option number 2. Okay, the next one is you have to multiply now. 201 times 2. So which is the correct option? 201 times 2 equals, which is the correct option? That is 402. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? Okay, 283 times 3, which is the correct option? Which option is the correct one? That is option number 2. 849 is the correct option. Option 2 is the correct option. Two hundred eighty 283 times 3 is 849 is the correct option, right? Okay, 495 times 5, which is the correct option? The correct option is, yes, that is 2475. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 2475, right? Okay, the next one is 431 times 2, which is the correct option? The correct option is 862. Option number 2 is okay. So the next lesson we are working on the increasing place values lesson. Okay. Okay. You can see here the missing number times 9 equal 27. So what numbers times 9 equal? The options, you are given two of the options. The first one is 1, 10, 100, but 9 times 1 is not 27, right? You can go for the second one. 9 times 3 is 27, 9 times 30 is 270, 9 times 300 is 2700, 9 times 3000 is 27,000, right? So option number 2 is the correct option. The second one is the correct option. Okay, the next one is 1 times the missing number equals 6, 1 times the missing number equals 600, then 1 times missing number equals 6000. So which number is missing? Which is the correct option? Option number 1 is the correct option, right? Because 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 6 is 6, 1 times 60 is 60, 1 times 600 is 600. So option number 1 is the correct option, right? The correct option is option number 1. Complete the pattern. 4 times 8 is, which is the correct option? Which option is the correct one? 4 times 8 is, yes, 4 times 8 equals 32. Basically, you just have to multiply the non-zero values, right? And then you have to add the zero. Like here you have just one zero. So 4 times 8 is 32, add one zero. Again, 4 times 8 is 32, add two zeros, right? Then 4 times 8 is 32 and add three zeros. So the correct option is option number 1. Okay, the next one is complete the pattern. 7 times 5 equals, the correct option is option number 1. 7 times 5 is 35. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? Okay, very good. Okay, complete the pattern. Missing number times 8 equals 56. So which number is missing? The correct option is 7 times 8 is 56, right? The correct option is, the next one is complete the pattern. 4 times 4 equals, yes, the correct option is option number 1. 4 times 4 equals 16, right? So option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is complete the pattern. Missing number times 2 equal 12. So which number is missing? Which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 2, right? 6 times 2 equals 12, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next lesson is multiply numbers ending in zeros. So let's just start with the lesson. So the first one is multiply 7 times 300. Basically, you have to just multiply the non-zero values, right? The non-zero means 7 times 3. 7 times 3 is 21, right? Then you have two zeros with 300. Just multiply the non-zero values and add the zeros at the end. So 7 times 3 is 21, and then you have to add the two zeros at the end of 21. So that would be 2100, right? 7 times 3 equals 21. Then you have to add the zeros at the end. So that would be 2100, right? So when you are multiplying with numbers ending in zeros, that is very, very easy. You just have to multiply the non-zero values. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, multiply 2 times 100. So which is the correct option? 2 times 100, right? Just do 2 times 1. 2 times 1 is 2. So the correct option is option number, yes, 2 times 100 equals 200. Option number 2 is the correct option. 20 times 7, which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 7 times 2 equals 41, right? That is 140 is the correct option. The correct option is 140. Okay, the next one is 9,000 times 6, which is the correct option? 9 times 6 is, the correct option is 9 times 6 equals 54. So you have to add three zeros at the end. So that would be 54,000. Option number 2 is the correct option. 1 into option 1 and 2. What do you mean by what is 1 and 2? Okay, multiply 30 times 6. 30 times 6 equals 6 times 3 equals Yes, that is 18, right? So option number 2 is the correct option. 181 and 2 are the options. Multiply 8 times 900, which is the correct option. 8 times 9 is 72, right? So the correct option is 7200. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, 40 times 3, which is the correct option. The correct option is 120. Option 2 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is 3000. So which is the correct option? 5 times 3 equal. Yes, that is 15. So the correct option is 15,000. Option number 1 is the correct option. Which is the correct option? 80 times 1 equal. Yes, the correct option is 80 times 1 equals 80. Okay, the next one is multiply. 4 times 90 equal. Yes, 9 times 4 is 36. So the correct option is option number 1, 360 it is. The next one is 4 times 100. So which is the correct option? Yes, that is 400. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next one is multiply numbers ending with in zeros. Word problems, you have to do the word problems on your own. I'm going to start with the next lesson, that is choose numbers with a particular product. So basically, you are given with some numbers in a block. You have to select which two numbers have a particular product, right? For example, choose two numbers from the box to complete the sentence. You have to select two numbers that when multiply, their product equals 63, right? So you have to select both the numbers from the box. What are the two numbers that when multiply, their product equals 63? What are these numbers? 4, 5, 7, and 9, right? 4 and 5 times 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 7 is 28. 9 times 7, 9 times 7 is 63, right? So the correct option is 9 and 7 have the product of 63. So the correct option is 9 and 7, right? Let's just start with the test questions. So, if you still not perfect with the tables, try to be perfect with tables. Try one table every day. This way you will be perfect with the table and you will be perfect with the multiplication also, right? Choose two numbers from the box to complete the sentence. 4, 5, 7, 9. You are given with the options. So when you are given with the options, that would be easy to see. You have to select dash and dash have a product of 63, right? So the options are 7, 9 and 4, 5, right? 4 times 5 equals 20. So the first option is the correct one, right? 7 times 9 equals 63. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? Choose two numbers from the box to complete the multiplication sentence. Dash and dash have a product of 56. So which is the correct? Just look at the options. The first one is 7 and 8. The second one is 2, 5, right? 2 times 5, option number 1. 7 times 8 is 56, right? Option 1 is the correct option. Choose two numbers from the box to complete the sentence. So which is the correct option? Dash and dash have a product of 40, which is the correct option. The correct option number 1 is the correct option, right? Very good. Choose two numbers from the box to complete the multiplication sentence. Dash and dash equals 15. Which two numbers have a product 15? The correct option is 3 times 5 equals 15. So option number is the correct option, right? 3 times 5 equals 15. So option 2 is the correct option. Choose two numbers from the box to complete the sentence. So which is the correct option? Option is 9 times 6 equals 54. Option number 2 is the correct option. Choose two numbers from the box to complete sentence. So which is the Dash and dash have a product of 90. The correct option is 9 times 10. Option 1 is the correct option. Choose to the box to complete the multiplication sentence, which is the correct option. Yes, 5 times 8 equals 40. Option number 1 is the 2 is the correct option, right? Choose two numbers from the box to complete the sentence. Dash and dash have a product of 30, which is the correct option. Yes, the correct option is 10 times 3 equals 30. Option 2 is the correct option. Choose two numbers from the box to complete the multiplication sentence. Dash and dash equals 21, which is the correct option. Yes, the correct option is option number 1. 3 times 7 equals 21. Option 1 is the. Done with the lesson. So we were working on grade 5 math. The chapter we were working on is multiplication, and the lessons we have covered today are multiply one digit numbers, then multiply by one digit number word problems you have to do on your own, multiplication patterns over increasing place values, then we did multiply numbers ending in zeros, then multiply numbers ending in zeros word problems you have to do. Next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session, right? And if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Or either you can join me in the interactive session. That would be daily from 4 to 5 and 9 to 10, right? So if you have any question related to the lesson we just did, you can ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So please ask question if you have any. No question. Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.